Hello, and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Sunday, September 6th, 2020. I'm Linda the Lightworker. I'm a shamanic practitioner, and I make these daily videos so that we can all stay on our purpose-driven path, living one day at a time, saying nice things to ourselves, treating our bodies really well. That means eating the best food possible and drinking a lot of water, meditating, and doing all those positive self-care things, not doing what we used to do, so that we can live really fully and become our most authentic self. So if this is your first time here, info about me is down below. LindaTheLightWorker.com is my website, or you could email me directly, LindaTheLightWorker@gmail.com, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. All right. Today I'm working with the Mother Peace Tarot deck by Karen Vogel, which is like the Bible. I learned how to read tarot using this deck because, and I really liked it, excuse me, I got a little froggy in my throat. I really liked it because like the Rider-Waite deck, which is that traditional one that's so, it reminds me of like those times of Camelot, right? Medieval, kind of that period. I hated that time period. And so I never connected with that deck. So when I discovered the Mother Peace deck, I was able to read more fully because I could really identify with the images and the messages. All right, so our first card today is the Three of Cups. Now here we have three women who are in creative collaboration with each other, and they're performing a ritual. And now this little creature down here, I don't know if you can see it, it's part horse, part bird, and part horse, bird, and fish. That's it. And so this can represent three people, right? Those three elements. Somebody who brings the horse medicine, which is like that power that I think of fire signs when I think of horse medicine, and the bird energy, which can be either an air sign, right? Because they're up in the wind, or it can be a Pisces, because a lot of times Pisceans are birds and fishes, and then the bird and the fish is a Pisces. So it's really looking at, or a water sign person, be able to collaborate with a ritual. What's that mean? Well, maybe you just need to have a really good video chat with two of your soul sisters or soul family who know you, who know where the horse, where your strengths are, and know how you get in your head, like the Libra, and know where you are emotionally. So you're able to process and talk and feel supported by those who love and get you. A new way for you, because listen, this last week has been intense. I'm not kidding. It has been a real emotional ride, and this creative collaboration can help clarify where you want to go. And I know goals have been really fishy. That's what I'm hearing, fishy this week. Like they're all over the place. The emotions that have been triggered by this full moon and that dynamic of not knowing what the future lies and where we're headed can bring anxiety. So when we're able to connect with our soul family or soul sisters or soul tribe who really get us and know, maybe you just need to talk through that magic that you want to create in your life. And having the support, it looks almost as if they're dancing it out to movement. There's some ladies there without their shirts on. God bless them. Be free and be in that space where you can really connect with your spirit and allow your energy and your contribution to come through. And that means you got to be in your flow. So being able to be in your flow of your divine energy requires you doing your work. So make sure when you wake up today, or after you watch this video, or before you watch this video, I hope you've meditated and done your writing or done your daily practice so you feel more grounded to fully participate with others. All right, our second card here is the Five of Wands. Now, traditionally, this card is about women kind of having some conflict of who is the leader here, like a power struggle. But when this card was thrown today, it came up in reverse. And so this means that you still might not know where you are in your process. You don't even know what your end game is. And if you don't know what your goal is, then you have a hard time finding all the steps, working your way backwards to reach your goal, whatever that goal might be. And you still might just need to process all this emotion that's come out, or perhaps listening to your soul sisters' stories about how they were able to move in a way where they were able to feel more centered and grounded, and then become a leader of their own life and their own life path. It might take that conversation, that dialogue with others. I'm really hearing today's a good day to have like that Facebook or FaceTime chats and have some online really communication with people who get you. But this is your process too. Remember what your process is and give yourself a little bit of slack. Oh my God, it's a holiday weekend, right? Take the day off, like take the worrying off your plate and allow yourself to go through your process. In the United States, it's Labor Day weekend, right? Yeah, we start Memorial, then we end laboring. So this laboring time is a birthing. You know, often the school year starts around Labor Day, and we celebrate those workers who are out there, although I don't know how much celebrations going to happen this Labor Day. But think of that as a metaphor for yourself, that you're in your 8th month, we're in your 9th month. Oh my gosh, we're in September. So in your 9th month, right? But it's not time to deliver your dream yet. You're still in that laboring process. Our final tarot card is the Son of Cups. Now here he is sitting peacefully on his lotus in that with all these blossoms around as he's playing his sacred flute, finding his flow. See where you're feeling and look how he's above his emotions. He's sitting on the water, which means that he's mastered these emotions that have been really kind of pulling him under. So if you're able to find that balance, he's in his alignment, playing his flute that is breathing air in and out of this instrument to hear the beautiful tones. You may want to withdraw today. You want to spend that energy and time. Yeah, have your phone call or your chat with your soul family, but be sure you're able to have time for yourself to focus down. And you know, when I hear the flute, I can hear them playing now. It is coming into that tonal alignment. So those of you who have a toning technique, today's a great day for toning. I hear somebody saying, what's toning? Well, toning is when we're sitting in, you know, a meditative position in alignment, having done our prayers, and then we start making sounds very low, like as low as you can go, and start vocalizing, moving up the scale. It doesn't have to be melodic, but it's about you finding your voice and that energy. And you know, by bringing these tones out from our throat chakra, right, it unblocks that 5th chakra and allows us to speak our truth more clearly, to find our voice. So that's the invitation here, is to withdraw and spend that time with yourself, especially if you're having a call and things get, maybe this is your family. Sometimes sisters, not me and my sisters, but a lot of other sisters don't get along. So you might need to withdraw from family dynamics or anyone who might want to kind of challenge you and your way. Because here's the important thing. It doesn't matter what they think about your life. If you told them that you watched my video every day and they have judgment around that, screw them. If this is what makes you feel good, then keep doing it. It's about you and your process. And you don't have to listen to anybody's BS or story about how you should be doing or living your life or making your choices or doing the work you need to do. So really stay focused on your process, and that toning will help bring that energy out that is trapped in these little cells that are running all around our bodies at every moment, absorbing every thought and energy that's coming at them and allowing that to come out through vocalizing. Wow. All right. Our final card today comes from the lovely Denise Linn Sacred Travelers deck. I love her. I love this deck. All the info down below. And here we have faraway places. The message says, get ready for new horizons from faraway lands. You know, when she's writing this book, she tries to help us remember that we are travelers. And, you know, in the time of COVID, it's hard to imagine us being travelers because, you know, our nation is still locked down. People won't accept us in other countries. When I think about traveling to faraway places, it looks exotic and foreign. But the message I'm getting is get ready to get ready, because changes are on the horizon and things are going to change and be different than your everyday process. Even just the simple thing about getting food or finding dinner. I don't know why food's so important today, maybe because I'm hungry, but finding those daily routines in a foreign land when you're traveling, try and remember what that's like when you're traveling. You're still you when you're in a faraway place, but getting around will require new eyes and new skill set. Perhaps people are speaking languages you don't understand. So getting ready to get ready means that you are packing your bags or releasing what doesn't serve you anymore. You know, this is a great exercise. You know, what's her name? Marie Kondo, is that it? The Joy of Everything book or whatever, the tidying up lady. Of releasing what you're holding on to that doesn't serve you. I really love working with, you know, on Facebook, they have these buy nothing groups and these free groups where community people can work together and donate and share with each other, gifting. I think that's what they call it, gifting groups, where it is just releasing what you don't need. Maybe you have 7 suitcases and you only need 5. It's okay to let go of a couple and put it on this site because you're getting ready to get ready. Or you're packing, you know, there are great things you always like to have when you're traveling and you have your bag. So why not put them in your bag already and get ready? Let that be a metaphor of where you're headed to faraway lands, because things are going to change. And change is coming and things are not what they seem out there. I mean, it's kooky out there. And, you know, globally, we are changing and expanding. And those who are at home, who are focusing, you know, doing their best to not be running around and in the busy world, we get confronted if we're isolated with our own stuff. So the invitation now, especially during COVID times, is to do our inner work so that we can move forward and not repeat the same mistakes and end up in a new place, a faraway place, something you might not have even considered. I mean, this change that is happening is intense, and good things are coming on the other side, but we're still in the in-between times. So really take this time to take the best care of you today. And thank goodness you can relax and restore and find your voice again. All right, my dear, that's our reading for today. Sounds like a little bit of work, but you know what? It's the best kind of work because it's working towards your future by handling our emotions and processing and acknowledging and working with the emotional bodies that we have so that we can move forward and come back in balance, because, you know, our society is really out of whack. And when we open up to that divine feminine energy, being receptive and open to changes, really good things happen. So let go of that bar a little bit, unwind, relax. We don't have to be so white-knuckled all the time. All right, my dear. Thank you so much for being here with me. I am so grateful that you've subscribed to our little channel. And if you don't know how to do that, just hit that little subscription box and there you go. You're a pro at YouTube. All right. I love you and I look forward to seeing you next time.